Growing worry for our state's budget. Attorney General Gentner Drummond skipping a meeting today to approve the estimated amount of money the state can spend next year.
As News 4's Spencer Humphrey, Drummond and some other lawmakers worry the estimate may be too high.
Will be available.
Budget stuff.
$1 billion. And then the next two funds, those are restricted funds.
Might be one of the more boring political topics.
And we'll have cash at the end of the year.
But it's important.
So the budget is how we spend money in the state of Oklahoma.
And occasionally can bring political fireworks.
Governor Stitt.
Here.
Like Friday.
Lieutenant Governor Pinnell.
Here.
When Attorney General Gentner Drummond didn't show for the State Board of Equalization meeting. That's a board made up of the governor, lieutenant governor, AG, and some other top state elected officials who, every December, come together and hear from folks who keep track of the state's tax revenue. Those folks being expert accountants at the Oklahoma Office of Management and Enterprise Services, an executive branch agency under the governor's authority. They tell Board of Equalization members how much money in tax revenue they think the state will take in and be able to spend in the coming fiscal year. On Friday, they told the board their estimate for the upcoming year is around $8.6 billion, down a bit from last year. The board voted to accept that estimate, meaning now Governor Stitt can get to work putting together his executive budget, a list of spending priorities he'd like to see legislators approve. Of course, one board member, A.G. Drummond, was absent for that vote because, as he wrote in a news release Friday, he has a lack of confidence in those revenue projections the board heard, writing, "After sitting through several of these meetings as well as briefings from the governor's chosen staff, I can tell you that I have no confidence in the accuracy or completeness of the governor's budget numbers." Drummond pointed out these estimates do have a track record of being off from the amount actually brought in, though usually it's because the state ends up bringing in more than predicted.
He's not wrong, in my opinion, in being cautious about what the monies are that we have to spend.
But this time, State Rep Melody Blancett is also worried the state may actually bring in less. As she points out, the state already cut its available spending money by quite a bit when the legislature eliminated the grocery tax and created the parental choice private school tax credit last year.
Those were major spending items. Almost $1 billion of spending just on those two programs. And so if you look at that, and then if you consider the political environment that we're getting ready to go into with this next legislative session, and all of the conversation about personal tax cut, personal tax cut, personal tax cut. I mean, it would cause you to be concerned.
The projections that we saw today don't appear to take into account the realities that we're facing as a nation.
State Rep Andy Fugate points out a lot of this is out of the state's control. For instance, he says Oklahoma's oil and gas industry will likely be able to ramp up production when President-elect Trump takes office, affecting tax revenue.
If we have more oil being produced, that means more oil on the market. And sadly for Oklahoma, that means the price of oil is going to go down and gross production taxes will go down.
With all of this in mind, we asked Governor Stitt's office about Drummond's absence at Friday's meeting. A spokesperson said if the Attorney General had concerns, he had a perfect opportunity to raise those concerns during the meeting. It's a shame he missed a meeting of a constitutional board of which he is a member. So, sure, it was a boring meeting.
Because the numbers are so big, it's easy to tune out.
But clearly, it's one these leaders, disagreements aside, all want you to care about.
But every dollar that's spent ought to be spent to improve the lives of Oklahomans.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
In Oklahoma City, Spencer Humphrey, Oklahoma's News 4.
Drummond says he would like to see the legislature become involved in the process of determining the estimated budgets so it doesn't fall solely under the governor's reach.